14 goals in the last 3 games, all losses that he's played. That is not the Craig Anderson that we've seen. He, of course, has faced a ton of shots. Did get a rest last game against the New York Islanders. Did not play. That was Leonard's night. So Craig Anderson's ready for this one. Hopefully get the Senators on track, a winning track.
Let's get to our keys to the game, brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of the NHL.
Well, for the Ottawa Senators, to me, it's pretty simple. You got the WWW. We see that on our computers every day. Well, that means work, work, work. Don't do anything special. Don't think of anything. Work, work, work. That's how the Senators have to approach it. And for the Stars, they're on the road. They've been poor. Lindy Ruff would say, play like you mean it. Bring some emotion. We're on the road. So both these teams looking to break out into something positive.
He puts himself and his team offside.
Pro Hockey Life, the ultimate hockey megastore.
You know, I've noticed more and more that the veteran coaches talk about their team's poor play with hitting on real positives. And you saw Paul McLean do that as well, talking about the Senators' play. Lindy Ruff, first coach of this Dallas Stars team, certainly a rebuilding team. He understands that. 15 years in Buffalo.
Nonetheless, we're talking goes on. So far this year, the Senators are 28th in the league in minors. Only 2 teams have taken more minor penalties than Ottawa.
That Weirkart did have one.
Anderson, it goes up into the mesh.
Now, Ray Whitney, you may have heard the name before. They got tremendous history, really, with Brian Murray. Brian Murray got him off waivers in Edmonton. He was a first-round draft pick, but Ray Whitney was undersized back at the time. And as Brian Murray gave him a shot in Florida, then he just thrived. Somebody said earlier today, he says, we don't notice we get older, as my partner celebrating a birthday today. It's when you look around.
It's gobbled up by Anderson, and he holds on.
Interestingly enough, I don't know if you've noticed it, but the Senators had a good start, a couple of good shifts, strong, and then they get into penalty trouble, and now the last 7 shots have been at the hand of the Dallas Stars. So the momentum has changed considerably. A lot more puck possession in the Senators zone by the Stars in these last several shifts.
Cody Eakin in to take the draw against Zach Smith. Until Zach Smith is told not to take the face-offs, so Zibanejad will. For the benefits of having
the Dallas Stars breaking out, and Ray Whitney never sees so much open ice as he has seen there, and takes full advantage of it, and a blast over the shoulder of goaltender Craig Anderson.
Whitney gets his first goal of the season. All right. So we're getting some kind of large zoo animals off backs today. That's the job 1. Now, 2 things I learned, Denny, during the intermission.
Yep.
Going into Twitter, I learned 2 things. And I thank those who tweeted.
And you're 30 seconds into the second period, and the Dallas Stars have now doubled their lead to 2-0.
They went to the timekeeper's box, retrieved that puck. That is the first National Hockey League goal for 18-year-old Russian winger.
Shown as a transition game that's pretty hard and fast. Here going the other way is the Dallas Stars, and a good save to put a stoppage to the play. This after killing a 4-minute penalty by Ottawa, getting a goal.
Jumps on the rebound, and now people will disagree about who gets to stand where.
This HD broadcast presented by Bell 5 TV. Watching hockey just got better.
Little things start to be important. You watch how, you've got Ben, Jordy Ben's got an opportunity to shoot, but look at the angle. That's not hard for the goaltender. So you try and keep the little things working in that way. Cover the middle. Do the little things that'll keep your zone defensively safe. They haven't let out. The Senators, after killing off the penalty, getting that power play goal, or getting the goal by Carlson, have kept on coming. That's a great play and a miss. This is what's important. Watch how this develops. Almost an on-man break. Now you've got Bobby Ryan going all the way back, and count them, 5 red jerseys below the hash mark. We talked about the success of the tourist line, MacArthur and Ryan. How did we say they play the 200-foot game? They came all the way back to their goal line to make sure the team was not going to get in trouble. They retrieved the puck and went up the ice. That is the...
Here's Lettinen gloves it.
Coin toss, but I gotta have a feeling that since killing the 4-minute penalty to Chris Neal, the Ottawa Senators have looked like a different team, and the confidence seems to have come back. A lot of that happened on the first power play. They didn't score, but it wasn't long that Carlson ended up getting the first goal of the game, and since then Ottawa has looked different. We'll see if they can carry it through in this third period. Tied at 2.
Turris and Jamie Benn set to get it going. Benn threatens to give Spezza a paddle in the mouth.
Well, doing the damage in front of the net was this young guy right here. Because Zibanejad gets a hit, hasn't got all that many shifts in the game, and there is who he gets the puck to the net. In spite of having 3 Dallas Stars around him. This is what Dean was talking about a little earlier. Ben seeing Neal coming and getting ready for the bump.
It's a good one. How did you feel? Like I said, it's one thing to do it in November. It happens. It happens to everybody. But you're in the Stanley Cup final.
First game of the Stanley Cup Finals, 1980 in Philadelphia. A score not very dissimilar than what Borowiecki did tonight.
When you're trying to clear the puck and you just shot it in your own end?
No, I was trying to. Well, actually, I was actually trying to slip it back underneath the pass to Billy Smith, but he wasn't down yet. It went underneath it.
Recording resumed.
Which is hockey. The men and women of the military, armed forces, is that we are saluting today. Thank you for allowing us the peace to be able to be here.
3,000. Canadian military men and women and their families here today at the entire center.
Recording resumed.
On the shot.
So for the 5th time in their history, the Stars and the Senators will go to extra time. The Senators are 3-1 lifetime against Dallas in extra time games. 3 of those 4 games have happened here in Ottawa, where the Senators are 2-1. In this game so far, Ottawa's 3 goals have generated 4 multi-point players. Carlson, goal and a helper. Spezza, goal and a helper. Kyle Turris, 2 assists on the afternoon. And here we go. 4-on-4 Sutton victory for 5 minutes. Stars to the line. Ben fires it in. Takes a dead man's bounce in the corner. Cowan gets control of it. Tips it ahead to a teammate. And now at the center, here's Carlson. Carlson down at the line. Doesn't like the looks of things. Will roll back. And start this all over again. Gets it ahead. Inside the zone. Turris and MacArthur. Drops it back. Carlson wide. Fires. Puck is loose. Turris is tied up. Turris can't get the shot away. Stars break it out as Ledden was momentarily stunned. Into the zone offside. Carlson hit him with a 100-mile-an-hour stun gun shot. That Lettinen now been hit hard in the face twice in this game.
Checking the strap, or is he checking if there's a dent? Here's the shot. It goes off the stick of the defender, which is partly one of the reasons why goaltender doesn't have a chance. I mean, he is basically in his butterfly, and the puck hits it squarely in the mask.
Well, let's now check in what's happening coming up on Connected. Let's go to Aaron Hawksworth.
Everyone, we'll have post-game reaction from the Sens and Stars, plus all of your NFL highlights coming up after the game. Enjoy.
NHL November. Next
momentum. I just
pause keyboard shortcut key.
It's 8th of the year and a huge one.
Play key.
All game so far.
Time at the pick.
Play keyboard short. Seek slider at 1 hours 50. 1 hours 58 minutes 0 seconds of 2 hours 9. 1 hours 58 minutes 1 seconds of 2 hours 9 minutes. 1 hours 59. 1 hours 59. 1 hour 2 hours 2 hours 2 hours 0 minutes.
Pause.